Hey guys, Philip Lopez here with nichesbecrazy.com. And before I go watch my beloved Cowboys, I just want to do a quick Facebook Live talking about a little story about when I used to work at this desk job. Okay, now let me make sure that I have actual sound going on here. Give me 1 second. All right. About when I used to work at. Okay, so looks like I do. All right, so basically I used to work at a desk job. I worked there for 6 years, from 2008 to 2014. And here's the thing, guys. It's like when I was working there, it was a really cushy job, right? It was a really cushy job, 401k. It had, what's it called, good benefits, medical benefits. It was something kind of in the medical field, so they had like really good medical perks, right? And here's the thing, guys, is that I was really making sure I didn't hit the mute button. I was really comfortable there, right? Really complacent there. And plus, back then I was younger. I was a little bit more in shape, and I worked with like about 90% women, And so it was it was a fun job at the time, right? It was a fun job at the time. Hey, what's going on, Dan? How you doing, brother? And here's the thing, guys, is that even though it was a cool job, it was fun, it was really cushy, I didn't care about it, right? I didn't really care about it. It just paid the bills. And I realized that like a lot of people are out there just at jobs that just pay the bills, and they're fine. They're like, hey, well, you have to have a sturdy job, you have to have a steady income, every week or whatever, or every 2 weeks, whenever you get paid at that kind of job, right? And here's the problem with certain jobs, right, and relying on one income source, right, is that when I was working there, a whole department got laid off, right? It was the client services department, and you know what? That was crazy, right? It could have easily been my department. I was actually in the billing department, and that's what's nuts, guys, is that what happens when that stuff happens, guys? If you don't have anything to fall back on other than maybe some of your 401k savings, and then maybe like you have to go out there and get like another job really quick that you hate. I don't know if you've had a job that you've hated before that was like, I did one for a while. I did carpet cleaning, guys. And, I hated that job. It was an absolutely crooked industry, like super crooked. And I had to work in that job for a little while because of my lack of planning. So that's what I want to talk about, guys, is the fact that you should have more than just one income stream, or at least something outside of relying on just one income stream that you don't have a lot of control over, right? If one day your company goes belly up, whichever company you're in, you're relying on that one income source, and then what happens? You may end up laid off, or you may end up without work for some time, and then you have to go get a loan, maybe you have to like use up all your 401k savings or whatever, and then you're kind of screwed, right? You're kind of screwed because you put all your eggs in one basket, right? And that one basket went belly up, and now you're screwed, right? This has happened to some companies. Think of Enron. I can't think of every single one off the top of my head, but that's what happened in my company. People in that client services department they all got laid off. I'm talking 30 to 40 people. Right? I want to say it's about 30 to maybe 35 people, right? I knew these people, and they all got laid off, and it could have easily been my department, right? They were just compartmentalizing or whatever. They had some fancy word for it, right? They were trying to save money. That's what all it was, right? And you can't even fault them, right? You can't even fault them if they're trying to cut some, cut a little bit off the budget here and there. People are expendable, so it's it's wise to go out there and actually, start, creating income streams where you're not expendable, right? If you do that on your own, that's going to be something that you have a lot more control over, right? Now, I've been doing that myself, and I just want to show you a couple of little bitty income streams that are helping me, right? I do a lot of affiliate marketing, right? And you can do that, with recurring stuff, right? Now, I do promote like WSOs and stuff like that, and that makes me a little bit of money, right? Really quick cash, it's really good, right? But maybe you're not quite there to where you have an audience, and you can actually, and I don't have a huge audience, I just have enough of an audience to where enough people buy from me, and I can actually place an affiliate contest sometimes, right? I'm not a super affiliate by any means, right? But I have some things out there, I have enough of trust in a lot of people, mostly primarily, that's a little redundant, via Facebook, right? And you can do that with Facebook, guys, right? You can really do that. And the thing is that if you only rely on one income source, or maybe you only rely on WSOs, right? That's another sole income source. That's something that's kind of a roller coaster, right? It could be the same with a job that you may have. That could be a roller coaster. It may be one day that the company's not doing so well and they had to downsize. That's what happened with my company. They ended up, getting rid of a whole department, right? And that sucks, right? That sucks, and you don't have any control over that, right? So I want to show you just a couple pictures real quick. Let me load them up real quick, and make sure that I can get this here. And this is just some little bitty income streams, right? But you know what? I'm just getting started off with this. And it's already something that's been helping me out really quick. I'm just here to show you that I'm not BSing, right? It's stuff that I'm doing myself. So here's one right here. Let's see if I can actually load it up correctly. I want to show you, right? And it's nothing crazy, right? But sometimes maybe you're promoting $7 WSOs and you're making maybe, I don't know, 50 or 100 bucks one time, right? Here and there, right? What if you could have that without having to promote every WSO and go out there and kind of exhaust your list, by sending them to every WSO, right? I've done a lot of promoting myself, and I can tell you that people start, they don't buy as much as they used to. It's a roller coaster, like I said, right? So maybe you should try and focus on things that are going to be a little bit more evergreen, have been around for a while, and actually, make you money whether you're promoting or not. Right? Maybe some of that stuff is done for you already, and it is, right? That's what's really cool about this. When you can just add traffic to a system, and then that system just keeps going, right? So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to show you a little bit of proof. Just 1 second. So I have one right here. Give me a second. Maybe this live is being a little slow right now. And I got to hurry up because I'm going to have my Cowboys here in a second. So here's one income stream I have. I really like this one, guys. So let's see if I can put this on the side. I don't know. Oh, wait, maybe it's over here. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Anyways, that's it called. So this one it's $100 a month, right? And then I can make a couple of one-time sales as well. Sorry, you might be able to hear a bird downstairs. I forget which side I need to tilt towards. Okay, that's better. So that's it, right? $100 a month, right? That's not bad, right? And I can make that a little bit better, right? I actually have to pay to be in this program, so really it's about $50 a month, right? But the thing is, that's $50 that I get no matter what, right? And I just really kind of started with this one. The thing is that I use free traffic and I use a little bit of paid traffic. This is something I use with solos, and that's one little income stream, right? And that's cool, right? That's cool. So I'm going to show you one more real quick. Let me take this one off. And then at the end, I'm going to give you a link to some free training that will actually help you with that or any kind of offer that you have, any kind of internet marketing you got going on. I got internet marketing training that's going to help you with that. It will help with that offer in specific, but use that as a basis to use in your other promotions, right? It's about building up an audience. It's about promoting on Facebook. You don't have to have a gigantic email list or anything like that, guys. You just have to be consistent in building an audience, right? And getting more buy buttons out there. The more buy buttons you put out there, or the more times you put a buy button out there, the more likely people are to see your message, right? Whatever message there is, and it's going to be monetized, right? So let me show you just another little income proof. Here's another thing I'm doing here. So this one's with another program I'm in, and you know what? Not all of this is recurring. Not all of that is recurring. So you can see it. But you know what? I made about $426 from this program. Some of it's already paying for itself. This is another program that I have to pay monthly. It's kind of hard to be up here. And what's it called? You know what, guys? It's pretty cool because it's paying for itself and then some. I'm profiting from that. Okay. And I'm not special, guys. I'm not super special. I've done a lot on Facebook, but it's something that you can do yourself. You don't have to have a huge audience to do this, right? You just have to be consistent and putting buy buttons out there. That's another thing that's bringing me recurring income. It's not a ton yet, but it's something that's consistent, right? Whether I do anything or not, it's bringing stuff in as long as people stay in the program, right? So that's pretty cool too, right? I'm going to show you one more, guys. So this one's kind of cool because this is actually with another little network that, let me just put this last one up here. And what I'm saying, guys, here is I'm just telling you this because here's another one, right? All right, so this is something called let's see if I can go up here. So it's only $2.10, right? Why? Because there's a $1 trial, like the first month, right? I just started off with this. I spent $1 to get into this program. That's it, right? That was a lifetime deal, right? Now that's something that not everybody's gonna get unless they bring that promo back. But you know what? $2.10 doesn't seem like a lot. I get 70% out of that, right? Which is 70 cents, right? $2.70. That's $3, right? I get 70%. That's $2.10, right? But the thing is that these will come out to 70% monthly, and that'll be off of $47, right? So let me take this off, right? So that's $47, right? So $47 is $32.90, and then that's times 3, so that's another like $98, $99 I get per month, right? And you can start doing this yourself, guys. I'm not special. You know, there's programs out there that are good. I say go out there and look for established programs that have been around for a while, have good support, and best of all is have good training, right? Have good training, and then follow up with people, right? You know, all I'm saying is that, you know, I used to knock these kind of programs back in the day because they're BS or whatever, but they've actually ended up having some really good training, right? Really good training, and then you can add your own training to it, right? You can teach people how to market on social media. I know how to do that on Facebook. I can add that myself. I haven't done it yet because I've been a little bit of a procrastinator and doing other things, but if you can just put a little bit more focus into stuff that's recurring, I promise it'll pay off in the long run, because there's nothing sweeter than just waking up and seeing recurring commissions come in, right? It's recurring stuff. That's the best model there is anywhere, and I don't care what anybody says, right? Because even if you make a $500 sale one day, what if you can't repeat that, right? Now you're relying on making that sell again, and you have to work to make that $500 sell, right? Now you have an email list, and you can make it consistently, and you have a system in place, right? That's great, right? Maybe you have an email funnel or some kind of sales funnel that leads people to getting those $500 commissions one time, right? That's also good to have, right? I'm not saying it's bad to have, but don't just rely on that. Get that little recurring incomes in there whenever you can, right? I got a couple of those. It's building up. It's only going to get better. I even have get this. I even have a local client that I'm helping, and eventually that local client is going to be a $1,500 per month client. Right now he's doing a little trial period with me, and you know what? That's another income stream, right? So and guys, I'm not special. I'll teach you. I'll tell you about whatever I know. I'll do my best to tell you whatever I can with the time I have. At a certain point, you can only give away. You can give away so much for free without it, people pulling you in 10 different directions, right? So, guys, get more recurring income streams out there, right? Some of them can be kind of hands off. I can tell you that right now. Some of them, the more you put into them, the more you'll make, right? So just kind of gauge that, right? Gauge that. Maybe you want to be in maybe one program. Start off with one, right? And that'll bring you commissions every month, right? And just promote the crap out of that. Make it, make sure it's something ethical and all that good stuff, right? So I'm gonna leave a link to something that I think is really, really cool, guys. It's got some free internet marketing training. Whether you want to take me up on the offer that's in there or not, it doesn't matter, because the training is excellent, right? It's training that's gonna help you with whichever recurring income model that you may choose in the future. So, and I really like the training. I get something out of it every time. It's got some great subject lines that I hear the guy talking about, and I'll leave a link to it. It's a weekly training that I get with one of the programs I'm in, and you don't have to buy anything, guys, but of course if you get into the program, it's a great head start, right? So go check it out, guys. I'm going to leave a link to it below, or in this post, in the original post. I'll leave a link to it, guys. But get more recurring income, streams into your business model, right? It doesn't have to be the only thing, right? There's actually more than just the recurring, right? There's one-time stuff in there, right? You'll see, guys, and I'll guide you along the way if you actually end up going in with me. If not, then just do it wherever you go, okay? Wherever you go, use that same knowledge and apply it to whichever system you plug into, okay? All right. Hey, thank you for joining me, guys. I'm gonna go watch my beloved Cowboys. Hopefully we can kick some butt, and I hope you have an awesome Sunday night. Thank you so much.